going to start our second session. For our second session, it is entitled Housing and Community Rehabilitation. For our first speaker, he is from the Atelier de Zenton. We may call on Mr. Tadashi Saito. A round of applause, please.
Thank you. I am happy to presentation here. Thank you very much. My name is Tadashi Saito, and our presentation board is over there. Bus house. After Great Asian Script, after Great Asian Script in 1995, I have done some disaster support and disaster research. Great Asian earthquake, plastic tank, Niigata Prefecture's quick temporary housing. East of Japan earthquake, Zenkon bus house over there. And Philippine Bohol earthquake and Typhoon Yolanda research. And Hiroshima Island Streets management of volunteer base. And Ebola hemorrhagic fever body bag. Nepal earthquake research and rainforest guidance. I have these experience. Disaster is always beyond the human understanding. Disaster that has not happened within the past 100 years is almost. Natural disaster is become the extensive damage. There are several problems. Natural disaster is bigger than value of unknown disaster. Every time a great disaster happened in Japan, value of building standard law is rewritten. Damage become enormous by badly construction. Falling escape by lack of lead and disaster drill. In Japan, many people believe that if building keeps there from easy safety. We are focused on number two. Battery construction is possibly to classically into some. Building code are optimistic. Building code are optimistic, and two is corner cutting construction, and three is materials are bad. Four, education of architecture construction technique isn't enough. One thus three can be improved when changing building codes and making an effort toward quality control. But I think 4 is very important material to school be educated now. Several examples are here. Charging borehole. This is a part has to be made an arch or a transom. Primarily isn't constructed. The structure isn't consistent because keystone in corner isn't constructed. This picture shows the buttress consider the aspect limit. The case which inside the building structure skeleton by stone construction become fragile. Education is important. Of course, education to the designer and the construction manager is important. I think that the most important thing is education to the servant of builders. It is most dangerous things that look safe. It is important that education goes well. If so, it is safe because the assistants are possibly to check themselves. The labor force will lead to economic strength of the country. This is an example of Japan. Once upon a time, Japan was poor. A lot of good ship carpenters were in a Seto Island Sea island. Their name is Shiwaku Carpenter. Shiwaku Carpenter became a carpenter from ship carpenter. When decision, the technology has spread to Japan. Economy of Setouchi become rich. Ordinary people also should be studied the architecture in the Philippines. For example, I think that it is good even in elementary school classes. I suggest a workshop and I propose the tapping earth, remained earth. It tells the construction material to Tacloban citizen. It will become ensuring safe housing. it will also become expansion of improvement for making malls. And next, raining us and raining us. I think this can also be able to the construction of meeting space, a church in Tacloban and a church in Boho. I think I'm happy when our future can make. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Tadashi Saito from the Atelier named Zencon. A round of applause please again. For our second speaker, coming from the Eastern Visayas State University, our Dean of the College of Architecture and Allied Discipline, please welcome Architect Andres M. Abusman. Okay, but before anything else, we would like to thank the Japan Society for Asian Pacific Priority Studies, the Japan Foundation, the University of Shiga Prefecture, Eastern Visayas State University, and the city of Tacloban. Before anything else, we would like to thank again our amazing speakers this morning. Professor Ubawara Michio from Tohoku University, Dean Joseph Michael Spina from the College of Architecture and Fine Arts at University of San Carlos, Mr. Katsushi Imada from the JICA study team, Architect Danilo Fuentevilla from the City Architect Office of the Tacloban City, and Mr. Kei Minohara from Minohara Urban Planning, and of course the moderator Juan Ramon Jimenez from University of Shiga Prefecture. And of course, we would like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Troy Elizaga from the College of Architecture and Fine Arts, University of San Carlos. A round of applause, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to apologize. Our laptop is still feeling the effects of Yolanda. My topic is all about our experience. So the university experience of Typhoon Yolanda. So together we rebuilt the Eastern Visayas State University. So to start with, let me recall to you what happened. Super Typhoon Yolanda, the strongest great gale ever recorded in the world history of storms, hit the eastern shores of the Visayas in the early morning of November 8, 2013, causing a deluge and inundation along the coastal and low-lying areas where most of the populace were located, those resulting to an enormous havoc to the lives and properties in the vicinity. Among the 40 public and private higher educational institutions, or HCIs, in Region 8, Eastern Visayas State University in Tacloban City and its external campuses in the municipalities of Danawan, Dulag, Burawin, Carigara, and Ormoc City sustained massive damages to its classrooms, laboratories, offices, and other auxiliary structures. The functionalities of the buildings have been compromised due to multiple and critical destructions. These are some of auditorium main campus, the drafting technology building, the graduate school, the technological building, the science building, the administrative and engineering building, and this one is from Burawin campus. The other one is from the Carigara campus. In the infrastructure appraisal of the university and validated by the Department of Public Works and Highways, it was ascertained that several buildings were deemed to be unsafe for occupancy and should be demolished. The rest will require extensive repairs and renovations. The catastrophic impact. Given the size, scope, and severity of the calamity, it posed enormous challenge to the EVSU administration to employ fast and immediate actions in restoring the physical plant and overall conditions of the institution to include the infrastructure, facilities, and utilities at the very least to their pre-typhoon levels. It was estimated that at least 30% of EVSU's physical assets were destroyed beyond recovery, while a lot must be replaced. The estimated cost of loss and damage to the university is shown on Table 1. Human impact. Gravely affected by this disaster were the students, faculty members, and non-teaching personnel of the university, who primarily came from the municipalities of Calooc, Danawan, Dulag, and the city of Tacloban. As reported to the university, there were 17 students from the EVSU Danawan campus and 5 from the EVSU main campus who perished during the onslaught of the typhoon. An additional 4 employees of the university died also due to drowning caused by the storm surge. The recovery and reconstruction needs assessment for short-term recovery of 2014 and medium-term reconstruction 2015. Our recovery needs for the cost of increasing number of ships in school, 22 million, the seating of temporary classrooms, 8 million, urgent repairs of structures used as temporary shelters, 6 million, replacement of instructions and educational materials, both print and digital, 50 million, accelerated training of teachers, 4 million, total of which is 55 million. On reconstruction, the reconstruction and repair of infrastructures for the ABSU main campus, 259,700,000. For the Carigara campus, 116,700,000. For the Tanawan campus, 132 million. For Burawin campus, 125,700,000. And for the Ormoc City campus, 125 million. Total of which is 1,043,686,659. On the replacement of damaged laboratory and classroom fixtures, equipment, and instruments. So for the College of Engineering, 33,460,878. For the College of Architecture and Allied Discipline, 5,427,590. For College of Technology, 56,305,250. For the College of Business and Entrepreneurship, 21,613,490. For the College of Arts and Sciences, College of Education, Graduate School, Burawin Campus, Carigara. So that total of which is 1,098,686,659. What have we done? Despite the severe physical damages, loss of lives, and a very depressing situation, the academy rose to the challenge of putting the university back into order. The inherent attitude of the worried people to be resilient in the face of calamity and a strong faith in God practically provided the impetus towards an early recovery. Our immediate response. A few days after the disaster, the university president and other key officials conducted an ocular inspection of all campuses of ABSU. Based on preliminary assessment, millions worth of infrastructure, facilities, and equipment were damaged or destroyed. Likewise, Dr. Patricia B. Licuanan, the chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education, visited the ABSU main campus in Tacloban City to personally assess the situation and be updated of the needs of the institution, resulting to certain measures which make it easier for ABSU to avail of certain support in the disposition of its academic functions. A team from the Department of Public Works and Highways made a technical evaluation which resulted to their recommendations to reconstruct some of the buildings while the rest should be repaired or renovated. The ABSU constituents, the students, faculty members, and support staff made a pledge to join hands in restoring the facilities, equipment, instruments, and other materials affected by the typhoon, which could still be recovered, recycled, and reused. Mindful of its social responsibility, the university extended its services to shelter the refugees and evacuees from the peripheral barangays of the main campus in Tacloban City, who were gravely affected by the disaster, and to several personnel and students who preferred to stay in the campus by allowing them to avail of the classrooms. Even right after the typhoon, the university served also as host to some national agencies and international organizations like Philippine Navy, Philippine Army, International Red Cross, International Disaster Response Network, and other groups which conducted humanitarian missions in the entire region. Key officials and security personnel of EBSU and the temporary occupants evacuated the campus, maintained cleanliness and perimeter security. It was a necessary precautionary measure considering that right after the typhoon, the city of Tacloban was in turmoil due to looting, ransacking, and other harmonious activities. Due to the physical damages of the school building, EBSU could not resume its classes immediately. Guided by CHED Memorandum Order dated November 13, 2013, EBSU immediately stopped temporarily its operations. However, the university president issued a corresponding memorandum dated November 19, 2013, which provides that all key officials and non-teaching personnel to report to their respective offices and work areas by November 25, that of 2013. This was intended to enable the employees to continue serving the government as public servants, while at the same time enabling the university to commence its recovery and reconstruction programs. A week after the disaster, the institution restored electrical power through its generator, thus allowing the administrative personnel to render services, especially on disbursing on time the salaries and wages of employees. EBSU was among the first government agencies in the devastated areas to become fully operational. Considering that EBSU is a polytechnic institution with a lot of experts in various disciplines, there were a number of faculty members and students who served as consultants, technicians, and trainees in several international and local organizations which conducted humanitarian missions and immediate recovery programs in various communities in the province of Leyte. Likewise, the Philippine Association of State Colleges and Universities, or PASO, through some private organizations, donated solar panels for electricity and an internet connection so that the university was able to immediately provide information and reports to government agencies and other private organizations. What we intend to be. Disaster recovery is a strategy to restore order in the university after calamity. It is a process that is not a set of orderly actions triggered by the impact of a disaster, but a set of loosely related activities that occur before, during, and after a disastrous event. The university drafted a framework for the recovery effort of the university, dubbed as Together We Rebuild EBSU. It is primarily based on the principle that a higher educational institution should have a ready plan that must be put into effect before, during, and after any disaster to mitigate the impact of calamities to the physical structures, the personnel, and the students, as well as to keep the usual operations of the school unhampered. Specifically, the disaster recovery process, a critical component of the reconstruction and recovery program, is one where the academic proactively manages. Recovery and redevelopment decisions to balance competing interests so constituents are treated equitably and long-term institutional benefits are not sacrificed for short-term individual gains. Multiple financial resources to achieve broad-based support for holistic recovery activities. reconstruction and redevelopment opportunities to enhance economic and institutional vitality, environmental and natural resource opportunities to enhance natural function and maximize organizational benefits, and exposure to risk to a level that is less than what it was before the disaster. The EV strategic plan for recovery and reconstruction, shown as a framework, Figure 1 recognizes the possibilities of the situation and manages the necessary activities so that they are solutions, not additional problems. The university should strive to fully coordinate available assistance and funding while seeking ways to accomplish other institutional goals and priorities, using the disaster recovery process as the catalyst. Our strategic plan for recovery and reconstruction. So for disaster assessment, that is from day 1 up to day 30, have that budget 152,000. Rapid assessment, preliminary damage assessment, site assessment, victim needs assessment, lessons learned. Our short-term recovery, that is from first month to 12 months, it's a budget of 807,601,659. So impact area security, temporary shelter, and classrooms shelter or classrooms, infrastructure restoration, repairs in all campuses, structural retrofitting, equipment procurement, debris waste materials management, donations management, disaster assistance. Again, this is for the whole university system. Now, our medium-term reconstruction, that is from the first year to the second year, total of which is 1,279,000,000, 481 figure, 659. Hazard, source control and area protection, land use practices, building construction practices, public health and mental health recovery, economic development, infrastructure resilience, historic preservation, environmental recovery, disaster memorialization. On our recovery management from day 1 onwards, agency notification and mobilization of recovery facilities and equipment, internal direction and control, external coordination, public information, recovery, legal authority and financing, administrative and logistical support, documentation, disaster assistance. The Recovery and Reconstruction Program for Infrastructure of Eastern Visayas State University requires extensive financial support from the national government under the short-term recovery program. The Eastern Visayas State University needs at least 807,601,659 to finance, mostly on the construction of temporary shelter or classrooms, infrastructure restoration or repairs in all campuses, structural retrofitting, equipment procurement, and debris and waste materials management. What has been accomplished 21 months after Yolanda? With a very limited budget to finance either the short-term recovery or mid-term reconstruction of the whole university system, the university prioritized the repairs, reconstruction and rehabilitation of buildings and construction of temporary shelters or classrooms in all campuses. As of August 5 of this year, 21 months after Yolanda, 23 projects have been completed in the main campus and external campuses, and 10 projects are ongoing and scheduled to be finished within the year. All these projects are financed through the rehabilitation assistance for Yolanda with a total cost of 125,400,000. 41,805. Let me show you the table on our infrastructure projects for calendar years 2014 and 2015. So our projects, so that for items number 1 to 9, this is already completed and it was in the calendar year of 2014. If you will notice on our projects, it's more on the repairs, rehabilitation of roof framings, roofing, so it's more on the roofing system. And from items 10 to 20, these are also completed projects. So a total of 23 completed projects for 2014 and 2015. While for items 24 to 33, these are ongoing projects and some are still to be bidden. So a total of 125,041,805, which again, this came from the rehabilitation assistance for Yolanda. If you will notice in our medium-term reconstruction, our budget was 807 million. But then the grant for us for rehabilitation was only 125 million. So there is still a big fund that is needed if we have our medium-term rehabilitation could be realized. So these are some of the finished projects this fall. The Women's Technology Building, our auditorium, our science building, CNE building in Tacloban campus. The Recovery and Reconstruction Program for Infrastructure of Eastern Visayas State University needs extensive financial support from the national government and other possible funding agencies. The program is intended to stabilize the operation of mandated functions as well as strengthen the research and development services of the university to meet the challenges of ASEAN 2015, which will enable the institution to be compliant with international standards on higher education service delivery, outcomes-based education system, global linkages and promotion, publishing and commercialization of locally invented technologies. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Architect Andres M. Guzman, the Dean of the College of Architecture and Allied Discipline, Eastern Visayas State University. Our second speaker is from Miyagi University. We may call on Yasushi Takeuchi. Round of applause, please.
Pakisuloy na lang LED. Diba? Hindi naman ginagamit. Kaluhok eh.
Good afternoon.
Laptop na ganun.
Thank you for the giving me to talk about this my activity. And I'd like to report our activity after disaster. 3 points. 20 years. This is very small scale project, but I expect this report would contribute the Tacloban recovery. The Great East Japan earthquake was occurred 2011, and then occurred also occurred the tsunami, and the coastal area was very affected by it. And I was in Sendai, it's the biggest city in the Tohoku area, and I conducted emergency report research to several areas. On the first night, the student come to the university because electricity and water and the infrastructure is so affected, so they sleep in the university. And I met one student, and he was from Japanese-Philippine. It's one of the seaport, and then it is very famous as seafood cultivation. And then he was very anxious about his family and his house, and then he go back to his hometown, and then I connect to him. I keep connecting, and then this is the situation of Sendai, and this was the situation of Shizugawa, it's Minami-Sanri, and this is Ishinomaki, and this is Desenma. It's not part of the Miyagi project. Then I met his father after 5 days because their family was safe. Fortunately, his family was safe, and his family came back, evacuated from Japan to Sendai, and I met him and talked. He was very wondering to recover as a fisherman because the fishery was very bad, not good situation as a business. So he was very wondering he should be making fishery again. But then I talked to him, and he gradually going to recover as a fishery. So then he said to me he want to Banyan, and then Banyan project is was begun. Banyan is a hut for fisheries storage, and sometimes it is used for restaurant, fishermen gather and cook chakra or something. But it's a fisheries storage. Then we, with a great help from my teacher and my company and my students or then we established three banyan after in 7 months. Today I focus on the Shizuga banyan. Then this is the Minami Sanriku, Shizugawa area. This is the affected area, and then by tsunami. And then the site of the banyan is here. And then we begin to find the place to grow the plant because it is close to the student growth. For the student, the university was closed for the student, so we find a place to grow, and then grow the vineyard, and then consult with the vice mayor, and consult with the section, main sections, and then to find the place to the vineyard. Consult with the Chief Fishery Association, consult with the young fishermen, consult with the carpenter, and consult with the self-defense force to repair the ground. And then we moved to one day on the track because there is one supporter who provide us material, food material. Then we receive the materials and go back and then start to build. Many people help to build the banyan. Especially architecture students and coming from all over Japan. Then we make and communicate with local people, local fishermen. And we build this in almost 4 days. Then we complete it. After that, fishermen use this place for meeting place. But there was many visitors. Japanese Congress, members of Congress, or foreign ambassadors, or many researchers, disaster researchers. Then, but the local fishermen was talking with each other here, and they begin to think about the future of their fishery. Originally, the local fishermen are family companies and separated with each other. And after the disaster, gathering and at banyan, they began to think about the possibility for the new cooperation. Then they built up a new association. Then we helped with we designed constructed with young with help of young architect and with local architect. Then gradually the fishery recovered. Then we would try to know more about the Japanese fishery. there is a biggest association, called JF, Japan Fishery Cooperatives. It is the biggest corporation. And then they have a head office in each prefecture. And in Miyagi, it is divided 13 districts. And Shizuka was one of them. Then the structure of the JF organization is like this. JF main head office and the prefectural head office, and in Miyagi there is 13 districts. And then every district has some section. For example, oyster section, seaweed section, salmon section, salmon section. It's sectionized by product. And each fisherman engaged in each section. But there is another cross-section organization, cross-section group, like women group and the young group. Then we consulted with the young group. It's a cross-section group. So we could build a vine. Build a vine. Then they think about most. Then the young fishermen make new association. So it's cross multi-product association. So it is stronger for the disaster and stronger for the accident of the cultivation. And then, from the point of view of the fishery, I think there is here is one role of the vine. Around the construction, the factory quickly, but we did not stop the maintenance of the vine. After 2 years and a half, there is it is required to remove, and the fishermen didn't want to demolish it because it was symbolic for them, and it was one of the motivations for the future for recovery. So we relocate. We have to relocate like this. Then one more year after this, remove the place was also we are removed again, required to remove it again. So we disassemble like this. Then disassembled material is moved to 2 areas. One is Okira in the Iwate prefecture. They move this water unit to their facility like this. And one is went to the Ogatsu. It's south of the Minamsani. It is used as housing. Then, from the point of view of architecture, I think here is another role of Banyan. Then, this is one example, very unhappy example. It built near the Banyan. It was provided by the famous American NGO for architecture. It is built for the other local fishermen. But there was not attentive consultation and help. It doesn't have a function for the community, and lately it was revealed it is not. It is a illegal situation. The local community is puzzled because they don't have enough fund and renovate or demolish. There was not maybe there was not a long-term plan or assistance for the NGO. This is a very unhappy case. Then I'd like to conclude this presentation. The role of Banyan, we want to think. From the fishery, Japanese fishery have a pretty modern style, pretty modern system of the fishing rights. And the fishermen are originally family company and separated with each other. After the disaster, they gathered in Banyan and began to think about the new cooperation. Banyan functioned as an incubation place for the future fishery organization. They built up a new association with multi-products. It would be stronger than before. The achievement of the new association is beyond carrying out. Then, from architecture view, Banyan was built with a lot of consultation with local people. Banyan was built especially with the help of the young generation of local fishermen. That was cross-sectional organization of the JF. And keeping to help for fishery recovery to build a new factory quickly. Banyan was also cared and maintained very attentively because it was a symbol for the new association and it was affected their fishery achievement. The architect of the facilities for the disaster recovery should care and help how the facility should be. This is my presentation. Thank you.
Mr. Yasushi Takeyoshi from Miyaga University. Our second speaker is coming from Ajizawa Architects, Professor Ryuichi Ajizawa. Round of applause, please.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for inviting me. So today, I want to present the construction planning on small fishing bridge. I proposed this idea to the government after the disaster in 2011. This bridge was destroyed by the latest earthquake and tsunami in Japan. I hope this project can be one sample for construction in Tacloban. I tried to design a whole small bridge. My planning is creating energy using the special landscape. The coast in near the prefecture in Tohoku area is called Bias Coast. The landscape is created by sea. There are many small fishing villages. They are using those landscapes very well. However, many of these small villages are destroyed by tsunami because the energy of the tsunami is increased by the landscape. This is a photo of the project location because the earthquake. Many residences surrounding the fishing port and located in the low ground. This is a photo of the project location after the earthquake, tsunami. As the energy of tsunami is enhanced, almost all residents are directed. This is a photo of the disaster. In Tohoku area, we can see the society is mainly aging. Therefore, the number of empty houses is increasing. Therefore, I plan to get some small villages because of the reconstruction cost. Everyone loves their hometowns, so I think they should not go away from their home place. This is a map for the planning location. People are living in lowland. Long time ago, people didn't live in this lowland because they were aware of tsunami. But the fishermen moved to lowland because it was convenient for the working fishing. I suggest that I propose this zoning. The cost is for fishing boat and seawall made from recycled rubbers. In this plan, the lowland is not anymore a price for houses. Instead, we propose a memorial forest that is a national park and fit for agriculture. These houses are going to be on the slope rise of the mountains. This is the master plan, pink area for residents on the mountain. Green is memorial forest, blue is breakwater, purple is seawalls. This is the side plan. This is escape route. I plan to route in the forest to escape from lowland to highland. I also plan escape shelter on lowland. I plan the energy generation system for the village. I plan to use natural power, for example, small wind power, small water power, tidal power, wave power, and ground heat power. This is a perspective for the new village. I plan breakwater as an energy generating system. I plan breakwater floating. these breakwaters also being energy generating system. This is normal breakwater. This is also. This is a very higher breakwater in Japan. These breakwaters are to resist the force of the waves. The height of the breakwaters prevent people to watch the sea. This means that people can't watch the tsunami is coming. However, these breakwaters are destroyed by tsunami. There are some risks to be against the power of the nature, as tsunami is artificial protection. So new breakwater, existing breakwaters will be getting higher and bigger. This is because existing seawalls are to resist the power of the tsunami. The shape of existing breakwater is to make the resistance higher against wave power. This is my proposal. I propose a new breakwater which absorbs the power of tsunami and hurry tsunami. This breakwater is not high wall. This is a group of lands called Matsushima in Tohoku. These islands offer us a beautiful view and they minimize the effect of tsunami in the latest earthquake disaster. This is because Matsushima consists of many islands. My proposed breakwater is a group of many small seawalls, breakwaters such as Matsushima and carrying waves, and decrease the power of waves as Matsushima. Moreover, they absorb the energy of waves and generate electric power. The shape of breakwater is crescent shape. This is similar to the shape of the Earth's core. This shape maximizes the height of waves at the center of the seawall and decreases the force of the wave. The crescent shape is to maximize the energy of the wave and absorb it. These breakwaters are usually used for aqua farming, fishing pond, natural walking paths. There are several types of wave power generation systems. Some are using the vertical movement of the wave. Some are using the roscoe system. Ones are using artificial muscle system. These breakwaters collect the power of waves and use it to generate electric power. If there are no waves, we use wind power generation system, which is a kind of the seawall like a kite. We propose two kinds of seawalls. I propose a cover of ecotone between the sea and the land, which is destroyed by disaster and human activities. This is a seawall plan. The green zone is a seawall, is used as a park. The blue zone and the red zone is seawall, which are used for fishing industry facility. This is the image parts for seawall area. The seawall used as a park is made from recycled rubbles and soil. There are many banks. these banks decrease the energy of waves. This is a section drawing for the seawall, which is used as fishing industrial facilities, fishing port, storage, and some other functions covered by rules. In the latest disaster, the broad-fitted ships and rubbers made the damage bigger. In these fishing industrial areas, the seawall stops both the ships and the rubbers. This is the perspective drawing for the fishing industrial area. I also propose a moon watching place which generates electric power by tidal power. From the ancient times, Japanese living not only with sun but also with moon. For example, the agricultural activities have been decided by the moon almanac. Tidal power generation is a system using the power of movement of seawater caused by the moon. The upper part is the price for people community. The lower part is the facility to generate electric power. I found the lowland that suffered big damage from tsunami to return to its in the natural environment. I made a landscape plan with memorial forest as a central place. This is a planting plan. I plan to plant a one-leaf tree, which is a rubber tree in that side. The ground of this side was being weak because of many planting of conifer trees. This is a diagram for the construction plan. The central function is the learning center in the memorial forest. And education about energy, education about culture, school, public facility, agriculture, and fishing industry, and employment are connected to the learning center. This is a site for the memorial forest. In this case, I use agroforestry as an activity to do agriculture, and farming is a forest without cutting any trees. This agroforestry gives us sustainable usage of land and keeping the land's diversity. This is a pedestrian deck for escape learning. This is a shelter. This is a memorial forest image. This is a learning center in the forest. Next, I will talk about the residences. The proposal residence recover and reinforce the slope surface of the mountain. This is a record of the maximum height of the land that tsunami reached in Japan. This red one is the record of the latest disaster. So I estimated the necessary for the height land to escape from tsunami. Normally, normal slope surface in this site can be weakened easily by earthquake because of too many planting of conifer trees. Then, those weakened surfaces lie down by heavy rain